Hello gamers and welcome to the next preview video for the upcoming Tribute to Normandy 44 DLC for Steel Division 2, and we're going to continue with the next division, and that's going to be Festung Groß Paris. And basically Festung is that a city is declared a Festung and then it must not be given up, and not so good for the civilian population. And yeah, and then we have here second rate 325th Sicherungsdivision reinforced by Flak Brigade and so on and so forth. And we have some Jagdpanzers, some Panthers, and so on. Versatile Panzergrenadier-like division. Let's take a look. They're also kind of like Vichy French units in this division. Rack and tab, 4 slots, decent. Infantry tab, quite cheap till the end, almost till the end. Tank tab, 3 very cheap slots. Support slots, okay-ish. Anti-tank, quite a few slots. Anti-air, a lot of slots. It's quite typical for those Western divisions, or like Verteidigungsbereich Toulon, for example. Very few artillery options. Air is quite cheap, actually. And then let's start with the infantry tab. Just quickly scroll in my notes. Okay, so obviously we have quite a few units here, and that's the French Miliciens, Vichy French, die-hard kind of fascists. And they have a very good weapon for the city, which is a Molotov cocktail. It's not super efficient anymore. A Sten gun and 4 rifles. 5 men, only 10 points, 12 men. It's a spammy, shitty-ish unit. But for 10 points, maybe interesting. At least, you know, for some rearguard duty, maybe to secure a flag or something. It can come in tractions. That's interesting. But as you can see, they've been nerfed. It's only 100 kilometers per hour. Luftwaffejäger is a known unit. It's still not very common, but it's a known unit. Disheartened. Pretty much almost all, well, a lot of units are disheartened here. Or cheap. Then we get the Militaire Dizaine. They have an automatic rifle, 10-man squad, 15 points, not disheartened. And that is actually quite an interesting squad here, in my opinion. They're also new, of course. And we get the Ostlegionäre. They are already known, I think. Are they in 78th Sturm, maybe? Grenadier with a Panzerfaust, 1 HMG, LMG. Then the Flakkampftruppen, they are in Verteidigung Dünkirk. And yeah, they have a Panzerschreck bazooka. Really good. 50-meter range. Nice weapon. 8 men. A phase locked, unfortunately. All those cheap units are locked, phase locked. Another new unit is Sicherungswest. With a security trait, they do have an anti-tank rifle with 5 damage, so not too bad. Good rate of fire. Good Sicherungs squad. And then there's another version with a Faustpatrone that deals 8 damage, but you still need 10 for a medium tank. 10 damage. But obviously better penetration. So yeah, not too shabby for 20 points. Then you get Bewährungshelfer. They are in 1 division so far, I've forgotten which one. And 15-man squad. So not too bad with AT. Weapon loadout is not that great, but you know, 15 men, not disheartened, quite nice. Then another new unit is the Ersatztruppen Paris with 3 SMGs, 10 rifles, an automatic rifle and a light machine gun, 15 men, disheartened. And you can see You know, it's kind of like scrambled together. These guys look like French civilians, or this guy, maybe like a Volkssturm-like unit. You get some Luftwaffe dudes, you get army dude, and you get Kriegsmarine dudes. So yeah, quite the mix. You get a Grandführer, a Luftwaffenjägerführer, and then there's a new leader as well, the Sicherungsführer, for just 25 points with the security trait, which increases optics when stationary to good. Doesn't really help because the leader has high optics already anyway, so I don't know. I don't really know what the point is of it. If it does change something else, I don't know. At least not according to the description. If you know, let me know in the comments. But it's obviously a flavor that it has it. And it's 9-man strong, which is quite nice. Then this is from the SS Division Das Reich, a scrambled unit. And they have the discipline trait, which is really cool because units within range won't surrender and the penalties from disheartened troops are removed. So this is really cool. They have to come in SDKFZs, but I think this is very helpful if you combine it with some of your disheartened troops like the Flakkampftruppen or Ersatztruppen Paris. I think that could be quite the nice mix. And then there's a Fallschirmjäger FG42 squad, so 2 kind of more elite units. Yeah, quite nice. So spammy, but also some quality. In the rack and tab, you have your bike, and that's a new one. There are different variants of this already, but there's no reckon variant for 5 points yet. Really cheap, really slow, but no radio. But it's a machine gun for 5 points, basically. Armored, not too bad. Aufklärer also can come in attraction, and there's also like a transport variant of this one. You can bring them in this Huey 630 FMG, which is basically the same one, but with a different, yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same one as we can see here, but it's the same chassis with a different machine gun. Then Fusiliers and more French collaborateur. They are fanatical snipers with 4 strength, single sniper, but 3 more dudes accompanying. B-face, unfortunately. Then the Spätrupp, the new Puma for 50 points, in this case double vetted, but still 3 availability. APCR shells, but it only deals 3 damage, so you really need a pack because you need 10 to kill a tank, a medium tank, like the Panzer IV, Reckon Panzer IV in this case. Tank tab, you get very shitty spammy captured French equipment. Look at the speed, 16 off-road speed, 30mm penetration, only 10 points. You could bring that many till you drain out an AT gun. And then 15 point for 50 penetration and also a little bit more speed. And then you get a 35S as well. A bit faster again, 70mm penetration, that's a bit more viable. You get a leader variant, A-phase locked. You get a Panzer 40R, hardly any armor, not much penetration, but only 20 points. But I think you would rather bring this leader. I mean, it's the same price, right? Why would you bring this leader if you can get better gun, better armor, and better speed with this leader for the same availability? Doesn't really make sense. Unless, I mean, this could maybe be 25-ish. Or this could have better availability maybe. But it's a preview build, so who knows what's gonna happen also in the weeks to come. You get a Tiger E, you get a Panther A, and then you also get the Panther G with the APCR option. And I also think that the base penetration is the same. And you get a Panther A leader. And interesting, it's here the availability is different, because in another division the availability for the leader and the non-leader variant is the same. Then you get Feldgendarmerie with the discipline trait, but it's 10 points. You don't get that many, and it's only 4 strength, so I'm not so sure if that's good. You get a flamer, that's good. You get a flame tank, also pretty cool. It's super slow, but it's cool. You get the not so good German 50mm mortar. You get the Kriegsmarine with the MG08, and you get an MG7 captured French MG with Luftwaffe personnel. You get an MG34, an IG-18, two ammunition options, and then you get a traction commandant, infantry, and the Panzer III. Maybe the Panzer III commandant is new. I haven't checked it for the commandant unit. By heart I can't think of one, but there might be one. In the AT department you get this not so good Panzerbüchse, it's only 1 damage. You get the Panzerjäger with a Pak 36 on top. That's actually pretty cool. It's not too slow. You get a Panzervernichtungssquad. Blocked to A phase, unfortunately. You get a Pak 36. If you prefer the non-mobile variant, also you get more availability with that. The Pak 38, Marder 3M, so with APCR, but it's phase locked A, as is the Jagdpanzer 4. So quite some nice options, I think. You don't have a powerful Pak. Other than that, it's decent. But you do have some nice hard-punching tanks. In the A tab, you do have the SDK Z10-4, and I wrote down that it's new, but I'm not quite sure now. I actually think it's not. I think I didn't delete it. And then you get this, which is a Hotchkiss in the Romanian divisions. This is a fantastic AA piece. You might even consider a double vetting, because it has a good availability curve. You get a Flak M36F and a Flak 36 88mm. Nothing new here other than this in a German division. In the artillery tab, you get the Beobachter, you get the Batterieführer, 81mm mortar, leichte Feldhaubitze, and this one I think is rather rare. Not 100% sure now, but I think it's more rare, on the rare side. And then you get here, like in Fallschirmpanzer Hermann Göring, I think it is, you get the Kahlgerät, but it's tied to a plane. Wäre Feldhaubitze 18. And the mobile, the self-propelled Hummel variant, which comes in A phase only, so just 1. And this one here can come with ammunition as well. In the air tab, you do get the AR-66C, which is fantastic. It's a exceptional agility, 15-point recon plane with radio. I love that. You also get the POTAS. That's so far only available in Popol 6 Territorial, but it has bad resilience. It ain't super fast either. It has decent agility, but it goes down to medium as soon as you unvet it, which you should. You decide to take it, or you go for the very good resilience, but it's a B phase plane and C phase. You get this heavy fighter, and you get, there was a, it said in the description there's like a training, or in the dev diary there's like a training squadron, and that's where you get lots of initial planes from. And this is one of them. It's a French fighter, and yeah, 75 points, very slow, not the greatest weapon loadout. Whew. And if you consider that you just have to pay 20 points more to get, obviously then probably unvetted, to get the, I mean, this has good agility, which is obviously nice, but still. Get the BF-109 G2 R2 with some bombs at least. This is a new BF-109 variant, and so you could maybe take this one. Also, as soon as you drop the bombs, your speed goes up. And then you get quite a few bombers actually. You get this Junkers 88C. You get the Junkers 88A4, 188E1, and another variant with two 100 kilogram bombs, also very good resilience, which is quite nice. Junkers 88A4, two bomb loadouts. You get a napalm bomber, also only in B phase. This is all only like B phase and later. And then you get Junkers 88 cluster bomber, also quite nice. Finally, you get some captured French tanks that you can use if you play Breakthrough. You can deploy defense stuff. That's quite funny. And now, what's gonna be my favorite unit? I mean, obviously, you lack quite a bit of stuff. You lack 2K HG mainly. Other than that, it's not too shabby. I mean, you lack a lot of infantry. You can make up for it a little bit with your air force potentially, but in 1v1 it could be tricky. So what's gonna be my favorite unit or most exciting unit? I think it's gonna be the Panzergrenadier Das Reich, and that's going to be the one I use for YouTube. Let me know what you think of the division. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.